What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Last time we were doing some wandering in Iowa, and in real life I was moving across the country. So decided to do something a little different today. We will get back to venturing to around Iowa. But today, you may notice we're back in Phoenix. And I thought maybe we'll take a nice little drive across the country from Phoenix to where I'm currently now living. So we will head out of Phoenix, we will head up the hill to Flagstaff, Arizona, and then kind of across the 40 eastbound. And it's almost 9 p.m., so we'll have a nice evening drive. This is the drive my wife and I made with our two cats, who were not thrilled with the concept of driving across the country. They eventually got calmed down. But we've been here 2 weeks from today? No, 2 weeks ago today. As one of the cats just walks across the desk. Hello? Okay. Just jumped onto the computer tower. It's hopefully not going to push any buttons. But yeah, 2 weeks ago from the time that this video goes out, we moved. We got furniture and everything last weekend. Well, we got some furniture we still need to purchase, including a couch. But that is in the works. We just need to find something that we like. But we got desks, books, everything else. All that's unloaded. Most of it's put away. Some of it's not. Most of our books in our office are still in boxes. We will head north to Flagstaff here. It was a pretty smooth move overall. Not a whole lot to complain about. Ended up delaying our leaving for 24 hours. That was about it. But nothing major. The cat's just gotta hang out with my with my mother for another night. Luckily she was there to take care of the cats while we finished packing everything and getting everything squared away. A lot easier without cats underfoot. This is the new 1.6 update from American Truck Sim. So lighting tweaks as well as some of the interior materials have been updated, and I see that they are working hard on a 1.61 update. Cat, I can't see the road, thank you. The cat decided she was gonna go and, you know, sit in front of my monitor. But the cats are becoming well adjusted to the new space. Wife and I have been exploring some of the new restaurants and seeing what we like, seeing what we don't. Started experimenting with some of the local beers. Found quite a few that we're not a fan of, but it's just something you have to experiment with. A lot of new local breweries. Recently passed 1,000 subscribers, so if you've been around the channel for a while and you're subscribed, I definitely big thank you for that. Can I make it around this bus in time? Sure. So we got up to Flagstaff. We ended up stopping for lunch and gave the cats some food and water and gave them a chance to relax and not be in the moving vehicle for a minute. Yeah, it was like 15 minutes while we just kind of ate in the parking lot. Are you gonna let me over? Got almost run off the road in New Mexico. It's 2 lanes on the 10. Nope, on the 40. And we were in this lane passing a semi, and there was a vehicle that was broken down on the right, and the semi decided it wanted to move over into my lane, which I get. Move over if somebody's broken down. But look before you move over to ensure that, you know, there's not somebody already there. So I was able to swerve into the onto the shoulder a little bit and brake so I can get out of his way. Laid on the horn, but yeah, didn't hear me, didn't see me. So that was adventurous. move over like that. When there's flashing lights, just make sure that somebody's not there. That's why you got mirrors. We ended up stopping in this neck of the woods. And there's a bunch of dinosaurs up here. Just big dinosaur statues. You can see them from the freeway as well as from the gas station side over there. Did not make it to the petrified forest, but we've driven through there before. And into New Mexico we went. Kinda wanted to stop over here at the tourist area, but not with cats. We did stop and Gallup for gas, because it was cheaper than Arizona. Which, when I left, it was $4.50, I think. I see you, officer. And we've gone into Albuquerque. I believe that's where we're at. Looks like it. This is where my wife and I stopped for the night. We contemplated continuing on, but both of us were tired. We got a late start, and on top of that, wanted to get the cats out of their carriers. We had them in a much... It was a big carrier for both of them, basically stretched the entire back seat. So they had room to wander around a little bit, stretch out. So they weren't in just small, like, hard-shelled carriers. big old mountain that lives there. We go through the southern part of Albuquerque and around. We were originally planning to stop and stay in Amarillo, Texas, but with the late start, just wasn't going to happen. You are not... Oh, there you go. Okay. I didn't honestly think he was going to move over. No ticket. Which, okay. I mean, I'm only going 5 over. It's fine. I feel like this is the longest stretch of the trip between Albuquerque and Amarillo. Feels like it's just a big, for the most part, straight road. Relatively flat. There's some hills, but still. It just feels very long. I did not check about gas. We are gonna need gas. Yeah, I should have got gas before. We're gonna pop off here real quick. And we're gonna get some gas. We're just going to create our own turn lane. Let's just get gas here. $2.2 mil that we have currently. I don't think I realized we were making that much. Alright, back on the road we go. Am I just too close to you guys? Apparently, yes. Is that historic Route 66 that's over in Tucumcari? Is that new? I don't remember taking that before. And I know they were reworked a lot of the Route 66 to celebrate its... Ooh, I don't even know how many years. But I wonder if that's a reworked part. And we're leaving New Mexico. Off into Texas. There's a viewpoint there that we've not triggered. You know what? Small detour. We've already taken one to get gas. We'll take another to see what this viewpoint is. That is a 2-lane road. officer. You don't see anything. What is this viewpoint of? The Midpoint Cafe in the city of Adrian. A lot of wind turbines. Okay. And some cows. Interesting. I'm just gonna loop around and jump back on the freeway. Because I feel that's probably gonna be faster than taking that road to wherever that road goes. Where does that road connect? It is down a ways. Yeah, we'd be about where that bus is. Ah, Amarillo. Okay, so that would have been where we got back on. Amarillo is where we stopped at a Buc-ee's gas station. It's the first time I've ever been to a Buc-ee's. If you're unfamiliar, it's a giant gas station, and I will emphasize giant. All kinds of stuff in there, snacks, candy, food, like restaurant kind of food. There was a Bucky the Beaver mascot. Pretty sure he's a beaver. He was taking pictures with kids, and good times had by all. They kind of boast about the having some of the nicest bathrooms. In fact, the very first Buc-ee's opened up within this past week in Phoenix. It's the only one. It's on its way to, it's just off the Interstate 10 on your way to California. But yeah, it's like a super Walmart of gas stations, if you will. Anything and everything you could possibly want there. Some cows over here. Big old Texas rest area. Oh. Since... Interesting. You're gonna make me take a mandatory break, huh? I wonder if that got flipped whenever, because I did have that disabled. We'll keep pushing on, see what happens. I believe that was something else that they updated in the 1.60. Why are you continually changing lanes, my dude? So I wonder if the update turned off that. All right. We will turn in here and take a break. It's 9:18. You know, we're just gonna do this. And we might sleep twice. Ah, so see, you can see here, you can select how many hours you want to sleep. This rest will meet the mandatory. The next one will be in 14 hours. So you must take a mandatory break every 10 hours. Okay. Here. I slept again, so that it's daylight. Apparently we got a little rain during the night. And that's okay. We will flip around and... I don't need to weigh myself. Guess we could have exited that way. And I believe we're now in Oklahoma. Yeah, there's a big old Oklahoma sign there on the right. 72 miles to Oklahoma City. So this should be Oklahoma City. The junction to the 44. This is a left exit, right? Correct? There we go. Yes. So we're gonna take the 44. Which is the most direct route, but I believe it's a toll road. Rather, it's a toll road in real life. My wife found that out. She drove out here before I did, good month before we did the complete move. And in the mail I got a nice correspondence from the state of Oklahoma that I needed to pay the toll road fee. It was an actual letter, it wasn't a text message saying that I had toll fees. So I am curious if it's going to list this as a toll road or not. Get out of everybody's way. See you, officer. And are we taking this exit? No. Oh, you're telling me to move left. Okay. We are not going to Dallas. I do believe we took that freeway there north so that we could avoid this toll road here. Which basically I think is a chip pass Otherwise, they send you your bill in the mail. Or it might just be registered within the state or whatever organization is handling the fees. And whenever they just run your plate with the camera system, it just logs, hey, you've got a pass for this stretch of road. I don't know what the Oklahoma system pass is called. But we went further north and then kind of cut across through smaller towns and whatnot. Who gets that money? I don't know. Because I thought this was a federal roadway. Thus, who gets it? I also I don't think I realized that you can put a toll road on a federal highway. Okay, admittedly, this is not the way we went. Because I didn't want to pay the $2.50 toll. But we have made it to Tulsa, Oklahoma, our new home. And so whenever I was taking a look, oh, that's a red light, that's a red light, that's a red light. There is a garage around the corner. And we'll go ahead and we will buy ourselves a garage. I mean, we've got the money for it, so. Got the University of Tulsa there. Or Tulsa University. I think it's U of T. But due to licensing, they have to Tulsa University it. So we will head over here. I assume it's after the train tracks. Yeah, there it is. That's going to be our new garage in our new city. Wife and I are happy to be here and are excited for our new adventure. We'll go ahead and buy it. Do we really want to buy it? Yes. And so we've got our new garage in our new city. I think this is going to be where I leave this episode. Next time we will get back to wandering through Iowa and seeing what there is up there. But thank you all for watching, appreciate you guys for stopping by and checking out a little bit more American Truck Simulator. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic week.